Yeah, and so moving along here, breaking things down, she's definitely writing in a non-standard way. So you notice that. So you want to ask yourself what easy question here is, well, how do I know it's non-standard, right? What is my definition of standard, right? Based on content and then form, right? And the interaction between content and form. Okay. So that's one question. And then your next question is what constitutes transgressive or, or otherized writing? Okay. So anyway, just going through here. So I have more, notes that I'm, you know, working with here, right? Um, here's this idea of like, being invisible, right? So when you are the other in society, right? So um, when I refer to the other, it's in contrast to what we would call authority or some dominant or majority entity or gaze or sort of grouping, right? So it's a very sort of vague sort of idea, but it's sort of the common culture, the dominant culture, right? And so this can have a very sort of authoritarian and authorial type effect. So she's not writing from that perspective, obviously. She's not writing from what we would call a hegemonical um, perspective. She's definitely does not, feel like she's um, the dominant or the majority group, right? So she feels like she is the other, right? And usually when we talk about the other in society, we're talking about categories or differences of race, class, gender, and sexuality. Okay, so this move of talking about being made invisible or being erased or being ignored, right? This is, very important sort of trope within otherized discourse. And then on the page here, right, she sort of gets into this idea of the Freudian slip, uh, the microaggression, right? And this is something that we definitely want to talk about, right? So, um, being an other, the other in society, um, there's different levels of it. I mean, you can be the other, and you can be a total victim. You can be, you know, whatever the dominant majority culture is trying to destroy you, erase you, literally kill you, right? A type of genocide. So you have that idea of otherization.